Hello everybody, it's Treasure Town here, and today I'm going to be presenting on the top 9 most valuable Kennedy $half varieties that you can look for in your change, and that will be potentially worth anywhere ranging from about $20 to 5-figure over $15,000. So with that being said, let's get started. Our number 9 selection for today is the 1979S Clear S Proof $half, and I guess it was just kind of in the proof set process making. A couple of the proof sets did not have a filled out S, as you can see on the right. I'm circling it, and instead there was a more clear S. So the clear one is the much more rare one, and it can bring about $15 if you find one of them. So check any 1979 proof sets that you have for this variety. Next up is the Silver 1970D $half. Now you probably are familiar with the old 65 to 69 is the 40% silver that you have to look for, but 1970D is also silver, and a lot of people don't realize that. I don't believe that it was intended for circulation, so you could only get this by purchasing a set, and as predicted, it became a more rare variety. There's just 2 pictures of the same coin here, and that's also worth about $15, so keep an eye out for that. Similar to the number 9, we have the number 7 1981S Proof Clear S variety. It seems that whatever happened in the minting process in 79 carried over into 1981, where there were a number of Clear S proof sets minted, and you can tell because, again, the S here, the edges of the S touch the middle part of the S, while here there's clear separation between the edges in the middle, and this also brings $15 to $20 and slightly more than the 79 variety. Number 6, we have the 1974D Double Die Obverse. This was one that I was not aware of at the time of making this video, but apparently it's a relatively common error. It's tougher to see in these photos, but here it's a pretty clear doubling. There's doubling in the T and in different parts of the T, so it's one to look out for. I know that there's a lot of boxes that you get and they're skunks, but I guess maybe if I had paid a little more attention, I could have found some 1974D Double Die Obverses, because they're not super valuable. They're about $20, but still, I'd totally love to find a $20 coin that's worth, at the time of this, making a little bit over an ounce of silver, so I'd probably prefer to find one of these than a silver coin. Coming up next at number 5 is the 1964 Double Die. The doubling is pretty clear in this photo, as you can see in the S and the R, and it's overall a pretty cool coin to find. Remember that all 1964s are silver and 90% silver, so even if it's not a double die, you should still take it out of circulation, but the prices on this range from between $25 and $200, so it's pretty important to be able to distinguish between the two. Here's kind of a weird variety, and I'm not exactly sure how it actually came to be, but number 4 is the 1964 Proof Heavily Accented Hair coin. It's not super easy to tell if you have an accented hair or a normal hair one. That being said, the accented hair simply has much more detail, as you can see here, go into the hair itself. And again, it's kind of difficult to know how they printed it. Or was it 2 designs is one question I have, but it's important to, again, be able to distinguish the two, as this would bring about $50. And just as a reminder, this is for the proof variety, so don't go looking in the business strike coins for the accented hair. 1968S Proof Inverted Mint Mark is one of the strangest errors I've ever encountered, but it brings us to number 3. Basically, what literally happens is that the S was flipped upside down in the minting process, creating an S that's lopsided, so the top half is larger than the bottom half. Again, bewildering. I don't understand how this could have happened, but it's a pretty rare error, and it brings about $500. And again, like our 1964 Proof Heavily Accented Hair, this is a proof error, so check your 68S proof sets for this one, as that $5,000 could get you a whole nother box of halves. Number 2 is the 1977D 40% Silver Planchet Transitional Error. Basically what happened is that there were some leftover silver 40% planchets that made their way into the regular minting process in 1977 after there were some silver ones in 1976. This is one of our really valuable varieties, and the prices on these are about $5,000, though there is some variation in the market as it's such a rare coin to find, but it's a coin that you should definitely be aware of, as the upside is huge, and you'll be able to tell because they should have the silver edge just as a normal silver coin would be. Best of luck in finding this one. And that brings us to our number 1, which is similar to this one, except the prices are a little bit higher. 1971D 40% Silver Planchet Transitional Error. It's likely a similar story, as after 1970, there were probably some leftover 40% planchets that made their way into the minting process, though very few of them have been found today. If you can find one of these, prices are going for about $15,000 or more, as that's what you can buy one on eBay for. The price market varies a bit, but it's important to be able to realize that what you're seeing could potentially make a huge difference on your financial viewpoint. It's a great reminder to check all of your 40% silver coins to make sure that they're not one of these really rare and valuable transitional errors. As a reminder, there are likely to be fakes out there that might exist, so don't get your hopes up or buy anything before you've verified and sold this coin, but it's definitely something to just have at the back of your mind when you're coin roll hunting or involved with any type of half dollars. Best of luck on finding these, and I hope that you enjoyed this video segment. If you did, I'd encourage you to like and comment your thoughts, and if you're not already, please subscribe. Have a great day.